Now we're on for the podcast. Sweet. Welcome to the Eric Michael Show. This is episode number 99, right? Episode number 99, man. Crazy. We started doing this a little bit over a year ago, and it's taken off. Like, people freaking love the podcast. People call in. They have all sorts of wacky questions, and it's pretty great. But yeah, you guys can begin calling to that phone number down below. The phone number is, just for you guys, 813-618-2075. The first two callers, we give you a free $5 Starbucks gift card. So first two callers, text us your email so we know what it is, so we can send you the Starbucks gift card. But I hope that video helped you guys out a little bit. I'll answer some questions in the chat. Hey Eric, good morning. My first podcast. What's up, Matt? Welcome to the first podcast. We do these on Mondays and Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. This is a good one. What baseball prospects are you buying right now? There's a bunch, but we have a caller. Sorry, I got to prioritize the callers. I'll get back to it, though. Hey, what's up? You have Eric. You're live.
Eric. Hey, this is Mike from New York. How are you?
Mike, I hear the New York accent. You don't even got to tell me you're from New York. I hear it.
So listen, I bought your program yesterday. We signed up.
Nice.
We met with one of your coaches, and
very nice.
We joined into the system. I just want to let you know we're excited, and I have a follow-up call, I guess, in a couple of days for the next steps, and we're ready to roll. So we really enjoy listening to what you have to say, and I'm looking forward to working with you.
Thanks, bro. I'll give you some pieces of advice. You want some pieces of advice on what makes successful students versus not successful students?
100%.
Cool. So it's pretty corny and probably what you expect me to hear. It's probably what you would expect me to say. So number one, before buying any cards, go through all the videos, right? What people do, believe it or not, is just because they purchased the program, they think they have the right to make money, and they just start buying random cards without going through the videos. So that's an obvious one, right? You purchased the material, so obviously go through it. Number one. Number two, where people screw up the most, even after going through the videos, it's two basic things. Number one, following the 2x rule. So making sure you're going to at least double your money when grading a card. People will buy cards for $100, get them graded, but a PSA 10 is only $150. There's no room to make money, right? After shipping, grading. So in the program, I specifically outline which types of cards you should be buying that will help you, achieve that. So that's number one. And number two, where people screw up the most, even though I say it on this podcast a million times, is timing the market. So just to give you an example, I have students that decided to keep buying football into July and August, and now they're getting these cards back of Caleb Williams and Bo Nix and Michael Penix, and these card values are down, like Caleb Williams' value is half of what it was in August. So buying in the offseason and selling before the season starts. And then lastly, consistency. So like, once again, it's corny, but like staying consistent. I recommend buying at least 5 cards per week, keeping that ball rolling, because people complain about PSA's wait times, which is out of your and mine control. But even if it takes two months to get back to you, it takes some money up front. But if you're buying cards, 5 a week, 10 a week, and once these cards start to come back to you, you don't even realize how long PSA is taking, because every week you have cards coming back to you, right? Because you were consistent. So those are my pieces of advice.
So now, if I'm hearing you correctly,
yep,
right? Timing the market. So you had mentioned something earlier before, saying that you're buying baseball now, right? Obviously, baseball ended last week. It's the off season.
Yep.
So now you'll start to identify your prospects and the guys that you want to make your investment in for next season. So if I'm hearing you right, you will time it, or at least try to time it. I know PSA's grading time periods out of your control, but you'll try to time it where you have all your baseball cards back graded before spring training.
Correct. Yeah. So like assume the worst. Assume PSA is going to take 3 months. So I stopped buying baseball. Call it Christmas. So, okay.
That really narrows your window.
Yeah. Okay. So let me be more specific. I stopped buying baseball for the bulk submission, which is $21. The cheapest submission, because let's say that takes 3 months. I stopped doing that in Christmas. But in January, you can keep buying baseball. You just have to buy cards a little bit more expensive so you can use the $40 service so it gets back to you in like a month and a half.
And have it back in 20 days, right?
Correct. Yep.
Right. So I assume that's what you mean by timing the market.
Yep. Just selling everything. All it means is when a season starts, not having any of those cards on you. That's all it means.
Got it. Okay, man. This is a great start. I wrote your tips down. I will embed them into my brain.
Sweet.
And I'm going to start watching all your videos today. So I'm sure we'll have a lot of questions. And, look, I'm smart enough to know that I don't know more than you about cards. So we are here under your tutelage, and we really look forward to it.
Well, that's the right mentality, man. I appreciate it. Good luck in there. And, make sure you attend your onboarding call because your coach is going to go over specifics with you.
Absolutely, man. You got it. Thanks again.
All right. Thank you for calling in.
Take care.
Bye. Oh, man. I don't know if it's just Wednesday or the Starbucks gift card got everybody, but the phone's booming. What prospects am I buying? I'll just give you a few good ones. Justin Crawford. Good one. Hey, what's up? You have Eric. You are live.
I'm just kind of reaching out, seeing
Sure.
How can I get my start into the selling aspect? I've always been a collector, but I'm just trying to get my start in the selling aspect.
So you're looking to sell the cards you have. That's what you're saying?
Yes.
So what types of cards do you have? What years? What like just a rough estimate?
I've got a lot of 2020 football, but then again, I've also uncovered a childhood collection. I've got a lot of 2000 Bowman Chrome.
Oh, 2000, is that? No, that's not Albert Pujols, right? Pujols is 2001.
Oh, Bowman Chrome football, my bad.
Oh, well, you know who's in 2000 football, right?
I do. I'm just trying to figure out, should I grade or what? Like, what should be my best option?
Well, do you have any Tom Brady's?
I do.
Oh, okay. So those unless I need to see it, obviously, but those you're most likely going to want to get graded. So just like standard rule of thumb, if you think the card could be worth at least $50 after being done graded, send it in for grading. That's my standard rule of thumb. And the best place to sell is, in my opinion, there's a million places to sell, but I say it all the time. The best place to sell is through the relationships you've built, and the way to build relationships is on in my opinion, Facebook groups or card shows. Card shows are freaking great. What town or what state do you live in?
I live in Minnesota.
Okay, so if you go to a website called, I just said it a second ago, sports. Oh, what the hell is it called? sportscollectorsdigest.com. It will show you all of the card shows happening. So, for example, I'm looking at Minnesota. There's one happening November 22nd in Eagan, Minnesota. And there's another happening in Rochester, Minnesota the next weekend on 29th. There's one on the 19th in Maplewood. So, use that website. It'll tell you all the card shows.
Okay, yeah, I just figured I'd call, get some advice, make sure that you wasn't full of yourself or full of shit, you know what I mean? Just kind of all that good stuff.
Well, I appreciate it, dude. I try to not be full of shit.
Yeah, well, I've also heard that he was like a scammer and stuff. I wanted to test my theory, you know what I mean? Figure out, learn from some bigger people, you know what I mean?
Wait, I'm confused. Am I the scammer? Who's the scammer?
There's just been TikTok videos out in the wild. I'll have to find some at DM.
Oh, of me?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, obviously. So, because obviously we sell something, we sell a program. So, if anytime you sell something, people consider it a scam.
I got you. I understand. All right. Well, I'm headed back into work now. I'll keep tuning in, and I'll call if I have any more questions when you're live.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
Yep.
All right, bye. Did he realize he was talking to me? It's not a big deal. I think he thought that it. That was interesting, because he said I wanted to call in to see if he's full of shit, but I am he. Did he realize he was talking to the one who the TikTok videos are made about? I don't think he. That was interesting. I haven't seen one of the videos in a long time. We should pull them up and do like a live reaction. That'd be funny. I'm waiting for like someone that like hates me to call in. Those will be like, there's obviously a lot of people that don't like me. Just like anyone online. And one day someone will call in. That'll be a good conversation. What's up, Rob? You got Eric, you're live.
Hey now. How are you?
What's up, dude? Nice to meet you. We have not met before, right?
Yeah, we have.
Oh, we have.
That's all right.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah, I get a lot of people calling in, and I have a bad memory with with names.
Hey, what can you do? So the reason I was calling, I actually am a member of your academy.
Okay.
I joined about a month ago.
Sure.
But one of the questions I made the mistake, as many other people before joining, not timing the market right.
Yep.
I bought some football cards that then took a while to come back. I did get them back, some 10s, but of course, as the values down and the players ended up being injured, like so many others in the NFL this season.
Yep.
So now I'm thinking, I'm just going to hold on to them, I think, till next summer and sell before then. Do you
have an example of like a specific card?
Oh, yeah. For example, like a Jaden Daniels. What is it? A Red Wave, a Jaden Daniels, Red Pandora.
Oh yeah, those are probably down a lot. So this is what here. So like, give me an example. Red Pandora. What'd you pay for it?
All in, everything. I have to go back and look at my spreadsheet. I want to say everything all in was maybe 120.
Okay, so you bought the right card, and if you sold
Yeah.
if you sold it at the right time, you would have sold it for over 300. But now the card is worth
147. No, I think one just sold yesterday for 174, but before that it was like around 140, 150.
Yeah, so this is what I would say, right? So that card, the last sale I'm looking at here is 163. And
yeah, well, one sold last night for 174 because I had to watch it just to see what was happening.
Okay, so let's say 174, right? You have two options. You could sell it right now and basically break even, or you could hold it. If you're lucky,
that's what I'm thinking of doing, holding it to the summer.
But if you're lucky, that card, let's say that card doubles by the summer, right? It's probably not gonna, but let's say it doubles, and it's worth 300. Ask yourself the question: if you have $160 in your pocket right now, or whatever it sells for, could you at least more than double that before the summer? I would hope so, being in the program, because one card gets a 10, you've made your money back. So the opportunity cost of you holding that card, and once again, that card is not going to double. You'll be lucky if it goes up to like 250, 225. It's not, I know it sucks to not make money because you didn't time the market, but you're just kind of like shooting yourself in the foot a little bit more. If it was me, I would just sell it, break even, whatever. It sucks, learning lesson, and then start to buy baseball with the money, because you could do more with that money today than you could with it just appreciating like 20% in the next like 7 months, 6 months, whatever it is.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I still have the money to buy baseball, so
Okay, so if you have the money, it doesn't matter.
I get it. It's a gamble, but I like to gamble.
Yeah.
In addition, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. Holy, but then that then led me started thinking. So you got a guy like Jaden Daniels who, after that horrific elbow injury the other night,
that was nasty.
He may be done for this season.
Yep.
So, is now a good time to start buying some of his PSA 10s that are already out there? I mean, you don't want to kick a man when he's down, but make a buck off of him. So,
short answer.
Buy some of his, I was gonna say buy some of his PSA 10s as they continue to go down, and then hold on to them as well until the start of next season.
Short answer, yes, that's exactly what I will do. I'll probably start buying them in like, I don't know, a few weeks. Have some people forget about them. Get a little closer to the end of the season. And yes, that's exactly what I'll do. Or if you want to just take it up a notch, buy those cards to get graded, so you make even more money. But yes, that's
Yeah,
it.
but PSAs take us so long, and it's already a sure thing. It's a PSA 10 if you can already buy it in a PSA 10. Granted, I get the two you get the higher return of the investment
Yeah.
if it comes back at 10. But if you get a 9, then you got a 9, whereas you got the for sure fire 10 in your hand.
Yeah, but both should appreciate because he should be at a low point right now. But to answer your question, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And there's there's so many injuries this year. So I guess in general, is it a good thing to do that? Even some of the veteran guys. Look at C.J. Stroud. His silver prisms are way down from what they were. I mean, if those come back, you've got huge potential there.
Yeah, I know. He screwed me this weekend. I had the Texans. I had so much money on them and great bet, and then he got injured. And then they lost. They should have beat him. They would have easily beat him with Stroud. But so I would, out of the two, I would prefer to buy Daniels, not because he's a better or worse player, but because younger player equals more volatility. More volatility equals more swings. More swings equals higher chance it pops back up more. So, but yes, both work.
All right, so I guess okay, yeah. I've like I said, I've been in the program a month. I'm enjoying it. Like everything you said earlier in the podcast, I see some of these people coming into these coach meetings, and it's like it's clearly obvious by your questions you haven't watched any of the videos
my god!
yet.
I'm like, just watch the timing video at least. Like people,
You're right.
People will
You're
come.
Gonna get
Yeah.
You'll get into the program. You'll get out of the program what you put into it.
Yeah.
So,
It's so, to me, it's so basic. I'm just like, just like, why are you asking about basketball? It just started. Have you watched the videos?
Right.
Believe me, I ask myself the same question, but the reality of coaching and an education program is, you'll get people to go right and they'll just go left, right? There's people that take out loans for $50,000 to go to a school for a year, go there, get drunk every day, get high, don't do their homework, and fail out. So
Right.
it's just
I
part
mean,
of.
there's an open playbook that's set a map detailed on what to do. Just follow it. Again, spend some time.
You're preaching to the choir, man. But that's why you'll do well, because it sounds like you got it.
Right.
You got it together.
All right, Eric. Thanks for the time today.
Thanks for calling in, man.
Be excellent to everyone. Take care.
Thanks, bro. Bye. He'll do well if he just quits gambling on players. The problem is gambling. It's not a gamble because your odds are so low. It's a terrible gamble because just most guys just go down. Hey, what's up? You have Eric. You are live.
Hey, Eric, this is Matt. Okay, so I just had a couple quick questions. I made the mistake, of course, of buying a lot of cards before I even knew about your program.
Yep.
And there was a guy in town that has probably 400,000 or 500,000 cards. I bought this box of I probably have 400 Brett Favre's, 400 Russell Wilson's, like
Sure.
a large amount of each player, and I'm going through it. But does the market timing affect base cards also? Like, say a lot of these cards are $1 to $4. Should I even wait on those to maybe at a card show to just go sell them? Like, what is the timing on just base cards?
I mean, not much. So veterans, there's no real timing. Like Tom Brady's cards don't go up because the football season started. So
Okay.
it doesn't really matter.
Okay. And is there any way of like selling like large collections of like single players? Do you know any way of doing that, or is it just you just got to sell them raw and then go get the better cards?
Facebook groups will be your best answer. Facebook Marketplace. That'll be what'll help you out the most there for selling collections, at least from what I've seen.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. I mean, that was pretty much all I had because I'm stuck with all these cards and I need to go through them. But sounds like I'm just gonna have to inventory them and sell them like a business does, anyways. So
Yeah, it's kind of hard because a bunch of base cards, not a lot of people want. So it's sometimes you have to piece it out, but you might have some stuff in there that's worth getting graded. So I would definitely look at that.
is there any like specific years that I should be looking at for like Namaths or
Well, Namath is
anybody
65, his rookie year. Yeah, just look for star players in good condition. Anyone you recognize as a player, if the card's in great condition, then look it up on eBay and see what it sells for as a 9 or a 10, whatever you think it'll grade. Then it'll tell you if it's worth grading or not.
Okay, yeah, I've been looking at 130 point because they really go through everything. It's been helping me out. So.
Yeah, that'll help you out a lot.
So, all right, well, that's all I had. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I appreciate you.
Well, thanks, dude. Thanks for calling in. Good luck with the collection.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You take it
All
easy.
right. Man, we're getting callers off the hook. Is it the same person? It's just like I may not be able to go through everybody. This is insane. Hey, what's up? You have Eric. You are live.
Hey, Eric. Bo Jones from Kentucky. How are you?
What's up, Bo? Hopefully you're safe after what happened earlier today in Kentucky or yesterday.
Oh yeah, I was in the Air National Guard up there in Louisville. It was Standerford Airfield. They renamed it to Muhammad Ali a couple years ago. For about 10 years, I drilled up there. But yeah, I'm safe. I'm about an hour and 15 minutes south of Louisville. But the reason I called is I bought about a month ago a 2023 Topps Diamond Icons dual relic Shohei Ohtani, Mike Trout, game used, and it's 3 color patches. It's game used, not player event or worn. It's game used. And my question is, and it seems to be all over the spectrum, with a dual booklet, do I get it authenticated only, or do I get it graded and authenticated, or do I just leave it raw?
What's the number 2?
It's 101.
Oh wow. Oh, that's a big card then. Is it autographed?
No, it's a dual relic, and it's the Mike Trout is the E, and it's the E, and they were both. It's when they're both with the Angels, obviously, and the Shohei Ohtani is the A, and they're huge, and really there's no. It's 101, and there's just not a lot of Shohei Ohtani game used patches that big.
Yeah.
It's the letter patches.
What do you think it's worth?
Nobody will say, when you talk to dealers and stuff, they don't really want to say because it's 101. But I put it into chat GPT, and, they said anywhere from 6,000 to 20,000 based upon the timing of the market. If Ohtani wins another NL MVP and he wins the World Series, which he just did, then it drastically improves it, the market value because of Ohtani. And they're both lock Hall of Famers, but it's just it's everywhere. With a 101, there's just so many unknowns, and nobody.
Yeah. I gotta see the card. It's tough, but I would. Getting it authenticated really won't increase the value. If it could grade high, like a 9. And I might send that if you think the corners are crispy, like that card's there's no way it'll grade a PSA 10, but I might send it to Beckett to try to get a Beckett 9.5.
And I loaded it in Chat GPT, and it was amazing. I took close-up pictures, and they analyzed it based on, it's crazy with the AI.
Yeah, it's wild.
Based upon Beckett's grading, I took close-up photos, and they said it was a 9 to a 9.5 based upon their centering grades. But
yeah,
I could send you a picture if I knew where. I could send you a picture of the
card. You could send it to this phone.
Okay, I'll text it to this phone.
Yeah, just text it to this phone after this conversation, and I'll get back to you on it.
Would you advise using market timing? Of course, I guess they're going to vote on Ohtani's NL MVP, and I'm pretty sure he's a lock to win the MVP this year.
Yeah.
Do you think timing plays a huge part with Ohtani? Of course, he's got an international market, which shoots his stuff through the roof.
Yeah.
The Asian market.
Yeah, I would sell it now because he just won the World Series. His stuff is up. So, yeah, I would sell it now. Usually, timing doesn't matter too much with guys like that because they're like blue chip guys. But I would sell it now. Timing usually doesn't matter, but his stuff is up. I would sell it.
Got you. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Eric.
Sweet. Thanks for calling in, man. Good luck with the card. Hopefully you sell it for $100,000.
You never know if the right bidder.
Dude, you never know with that stuff. And also, I might look at selling it through Golden Auctions because it's a bigger card.
I had reached out to them, and that's what I was thinking. But I'll text you a picture right now.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'll get back to you after the podcast.
All right, thanks, Eric.
All right, cool. Thanks for calling in. Man, we are just rolling. I guess you guys like the calling stuff. I mean, I do too. So it's a win-win. It's good stuff. We're calling you guys back. Don't worry. I can't wait till we get to the new studio. This is not the new studio. This is just a room in the new office that we're using for the podcast right now. New studio is gonna be sick. Should be TV level production. Nice anchor desk, stuff behind me, like a TV backdrop wall. It's gonna be dope. It should be super cool. It's very expensive, so it better look cool because it's way more expensive than you probably think. Let me tell you something. Getting an office is freaking pricey. Everything, insurance, this, and you're paying lawyers for this, and then this needs to be renovated, and that, and this, and that. It's crazy. It's crazy getting an office. So I look at these bigger offices now. I'm like, damn, these companies must be making a lot of money. We're calling you guys back to answer the person's question on prospects. I look for guys that have a high chance of getting called up this upcoming spring. So Spencer Jones is a good one. Lazaro Montez is a good one. Justin Crawford's my personal favorite. There's a bunch. No one's answering? Oh, that's weird. Hey, we're calling you guys back, and maybe it's a bug. I don't think you guys are answering. Maybe they're getting nervous, yeah. That's definitely possible. Was it the same person calling in? Oh. All these questions in the chat, feel free to call in and we will get that question answered because I have to prioritize the people. Another question about baseball. When you sell on Facebook, are you selling on Marketplace or groups? Usually Facebook groups. Good place to no one answered? That's weird. How many people did you call? That's strange. Yeah, we called you guys back. You guys didn't answer. That's strange. Oh, and they're calling back. Hey, what's up? You have Eric. You are live.
Good morning, Eric. This is Safe from Boston. How are you doing, sir?
What's up, Safe?
Good. Nothing much. So, just a quick question.
Sure.
So, I wanted to know one thing because when you go to the big shows, you usually find certain kind of middle-aged dealers who usually when you ask them for something,
yeah,
a comp or something, they get to their phone and they just kind of find you the last 3 comps and they tell you, okay, this is what it is, this is what sold last 3 times, and this is what the market is. And then you go to the next table and you see, an 80-something or 70-something-year-old guy who has the old Beckett book over there, which has only number to the left, which he buys, which that's the number that he buys stuff from, and numbers to the right, which that's the one that he sells.
Yep.
And he doesn't care about comps, and he doesn't care about all these. How do you deal with those people to kind of negotiate and have them understand that this is what the market is? Because I noticed that, the other day, someone is selling a card for Nolan Ryan rookie, and there's a specific comps for it raw. I know it depends on condition, but for that specific condition, that's what the market is. But he's selling it for double that price just because in his mind he believes that this is what the card worth, because that's what Beckett tells him.
Yeah, you can't.
Right side.
You can't do anything. It's like trying to convince a Republican they should be Democratic or vice versa. It's you can't do anything about it. It's just most dealers are overpriced. That's just how it goes. Can't blame them because a lot of times unsuspecting people will overpay. Just to put it in perspective, I had a guy I had a guy tell me, you can't make this up. I was at the Austin Card Show and he told me that I don't go by market value, I go by what I paid. I'm like, well, that just sums up dealers in a nutshell. And I have nothing against dealers. Everyone's been overpriced before, even me. But there's nothing you can do when you talk to someone like that. Just move on and don't waste your time. Because the way dealers work and the way anyone works is, let's say you have 5 sales, right? You have 5 recent sales of a card in a month. A dealer is either going to pick like the highest sale, or like they'll average the sales if that's what's in their best interest, or they'll just pick the last sale if that's what's in their best interest to up the value of the card. And people who are buying, I obviously want the best deal possible, so I do the opposite. It's just how dealers work. Most cards, most dealers are overpriced. It's just the name of the game. It's just how it goes. So you just have to know what you're looking for at a card show. Kind of know who to do deals with, be able to quickly look at price tags and see like, okay, this guy's on spot, on point. This guy's not. Usually a dealer will collectively be overpriced on all of his cards, or collectively be more fair. It's just nothing you can do to answer your question.
Well, the thing is that because I see you being successful on your YouTube videos, so that's why I was like, let me just ask him how he does that.
Well, you should know that if you ever look at my Instagram, 70% of the deals on there don't go through. So
okay, well, I don't have Instagram. I have YouTube, but yeah, that's the thing. And one last thing.
Yep.
Last time we were discussing the Ali card, and I know that you have an interest in the 8.
Yep.
But I'm actually trying to see, since you mentioned that the best contact is like direct contact. I'm actually trying to trade that for a Jordan rookie.
Okay.
If you're interested, I have a PSA 7 for the Ali, the 1960. If you're interested, we could just explore that option.
Didn't you say? Oh, because you just won one. I'll tell you. I want me to just tell you on spot what I'd offer for it.
Yep.
Let's see. I would pay you. I'm either gonna get shit on for this, and people are gonna think I'm cheaper now. So they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's a great offer."
No, you have your money. I have my assets.
Yeah, I'd pay like. I got to see the card, but like $5,500 to $6,000, wire or PayPal, whatever. I gotta see the card though.
Oh no. Well, I mean, like I was specifically trying to not get cash for it, but more try it for for a Jordan rookie, which of course of comparable value of what we agree on, if that's something that you're interested in. I mean, but I know that you have a bid on the 8, so I mean, probably if that goes through, I'm not sure if you're interested in the 7.
Yeah, I'll buy both. I don't care.
Well,
yeah.
God bless you, and hopefully that bank account grows more and more.
Yeah. Just shoot me a picture of it. But I don't know. I'd offer you probably around there, maybe a little bit more if it's like well centered and looks solid.
I'll send you to this phone.
Yeah, you can send it to this phone.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Thank you so much, sir, and God bless you.
Thanks, Safe. Thanks for calling in. All right, bye. We really have a janky system for the phone. It's like we got it. Hey, you have Eric. You're live.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? Who's this?
It's Fillmore.
What's up, man? How can I help?
So I want to do a PSA submission, but I'm just wondering like how many cards I should have in it to make it worth it.
Well, enough is the answer. How many? You could send in 1, or you could send in 100. It doesn't matter.
All right. And then like, is it worth like grading right now? I know it's in season, so probably not. But like a Drake May, like hollow.
Yeah. You still want to get it graded.
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely still want to get it graded.
That's all I have.
Cool. Well, good luck with the submission.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Man, this phone's bothering me. Once we have the actual studio, it's going to be like a professional, like in-ear. People call in, goes through the phone, through the computer in my ear. This phone's killing me. This is like an iPhone 10 we're using, or like an iPhone 9 or something really old. Hey, what's up? You have Eric. You are live.
Hey, Eric, how's it going, man? This is Patrick from California.
What's up, Patrick? How can I help?
Pretty good. First of all, thank you. I talked to you earlier this year, and you dramatically changed my perception of the industry, and I made a little bit of money.
Nice.
I had a couple of questions, and maybe you can help me with the second one.
Sure.
So I know you said this is a great time to buy baseball cards, and so I was at a card show a month ago, and I bought 2 slabs. One was a Gunnar Henderson 5 out of 5, and a Jackson Merrill. And I was just curious about, should I sell those now because they're already slabbed, or should I wait closer to the beginning of next season because this season is over? That's my first question, and I can't find comps for the card, so that was the second question.
Well, what's your budget for buying cards?
Pretty decent. I mean, I have a couple of $1,000. I can buy cards. I was just wondering about the slabs because I have the slabs. They're already graded.
Yeah. So whether you should sell it or not depends on your budget. If you could keep buying cards throughout the off season and it doesn't affect your purchasing power, hold them. Maybe you'll get an extra 10, 20, 30, 40%, depending on the player.
Okay.
And then do you want me to help you find the value of the card?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go for it. What's the name of the card?
Okay. So the first one is a It is a 2024 Topps Chrome Lids, LIDS.
Yep.
Gunnar Henderson, red refractor. Jim Jen, 5 out of 5.
It's number 5. Let's see. Yep. So what you want to do, because there's no sales of a red, you want to find another player and then compare. So let's take, for example, yours is a PSA 10?
Yes, sir. I found a 9, and I think it sold for $350, but I can't find it again. I found it like when I was negotiating buying it.
Yep. So this is what I would do. I would take, so there's a Wyatt Langford PSA 10 that sold for $165. Totally different card. But what I would do is then look at Wyatt Langford's Lids, Topps Chrome, and compare it. See how much less it is to Gunnar Henderson. So let's see. Let me see if I can find an example here. So hold on. I'm looking. I gotta find. So okay. So his gold out of 50 PSA 9 at $45. Let's see if there's a gold out of 50 Henderson. So these sales are screwed up. 30. So it sounds low, but according to this, Gunnar Henderson and Wyatt Langford sell for about the same.
Okay.
So according to that, yours would be like 165-ish.
Okay.
So around there.
So if the PS9 for this same card sold for $350,
yeah,
you wouldn't do a multiple of that for a 10?
So I'm a little. I think I need to see the exact card, but because it sounds low from what I'm saying. But yeah, it should be worth about 3 times the PSA 9 ish, maybe 2.5.
I did find the PSA 9 of the same exact card, and it was $350. So that's why I was kind of like confused because I was looking for those comparables because I've followed you pretty religiously.
Okay.
And so I kind of was like, let me look for another person, but like you said, they were low.
Yeah, it sounds like because so like if you go back here, Ohtani, there's an Ohtani sale of this that did 960
Mm-hmm.
after he won the World Series, I guess. So a few days ago. So
Right.
it's probably more in line with that. So it's probably worth closer to $1,000 if I had to take a guess. I would need to do deeper research, but
Right.
like what's
So I'm gonna hold it. I'll just hold it because, like you just said, my budget is. I mean, I can buy cards constantly, so I'll hold on and see closer to February to see where I'm at with these cards. Can you help me with the second one if you don't mind?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, the second one is a 2024 Topps Chrome updated Jackson Merrill, the auto 10 and Gem Mint 10.
So it's a Topps Chrome update.
Updated, yes.
Is it numbered?
No, it's auto. No numbers.
What's the picture of him? What's he doing in the picture?
Looks like he's just standing at the plate, and it's black and white mini diamond refractor.
Black. Okay, hold on. Merrill.
It's a lot.
Let me just see if I can find this for you. Mini diamond refractors. It's not numbered?
No number.
But it's autographed?
Yes.
So, one in February. One in July did 1,300. Its value's down a little bit since then. I would assume closer to $1,000, $1,100, $1,200 in that range.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I appreciate that, man. I got really good deals on both of them, so I was like, man, let me just grab these.
Yeah, nice. What'd you pay for the Merrill?
For both of them,
or both
together, I got them for $700.
Yeah, that's really good.
$650. Yeah,
you got a crazy deal. That's good.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I appreciate it, man. But like I said, you've come really close to changing my life as far as having a process, and I really appreciate you, man.
Yeah, dude, for sure. Hey, don't thank me. I'm just the monkey that dances in front of the camera. You're the one that actually executes on it.
I told you before. Let us do the bragging, but I am definitely thankful. I called you a couple months ago. My first submission was about 30 cards, and I had gotten 19 PSA 10s just following your content.
Sweet, cool, dude. That makes me happy to hear that, man. Keep crushing, keep doing your thing.
You got a fan in Cali, man. So just know that.
Sweet, that means a lot to me, man. I appreciate it.
Hopefully, you can get out here and come check out shows out here.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go to the West Coast Card Show in February. So
okay,
I'll be out there.
I hope to meet you then, man, because I'll be out there.
Sounds good, man. Hopefully, I'll see you there.
Thank you, brother.
All right, bye-bye. It's a good one. You got to steal on those cards. I didn't tell him to do that. I don't think that was my advice, but good for him. He'll make some solid money on those for sure. Hey, what's up? You have Eric. You are live.
What's up, Eric? This is Sean. I got a little bit of a different question for you.
Yeah, sure.
I obviously am obviously buying raw, grading, flipping, buying prospects, doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. But I do have extra, cash while I'm waiting, and I do want to try to get into vintage. And I know that's kind of, I see your videos. It seems like you kind of have a passion for it.
Yep.
At what price point is it good to start at, or I'm also a Patriots fan, so I got PSA 2000 Bowman, Tom Brady, because that's kind of like my guy.
Yep.
But just in general, I know that's not technically vintage, but those Peyton Mannings, Drew Brees, Tom Brady's, do you think that those will be the vintage cards in the future, or because those are a little bit going to be cheaper than like Audi, Babe Ruth, or something like that?
Yep.
How do I get my foot in the door on vintage and learn about it? And,
well,
there's not a lot out there.
Yeah, that's a loaded question. Is your goal to hold it long term or flip it and make money?
Yeah, I want to make a PC of vintage cards and hold them, and just while I'm doing the card flipping on the side, reinvest the money into a card, a PC that I can display, but also have 10 years and see where it goes.
Yeah, so basic advice. So these vintage cards. So let me just show you. I'll share my screen. Might be a little delayed for you. So let's take a 2000 Bowman Chrome PSA 9 Tom Brady. Right. This card is worth $3,400. And in the past year, you can see it's actually up a little bit, but it goes up and down, up and down, up and down. There's a sale of like recently, there's a sale of 32, 33, 3600, 3900. It's like up and down. Just get in good. Get in when it's at a low. Usually these things stagger. They go up and down, up and down, up and down within like a 20% window. But just get it at the down is my basic advice, and just use market movers to see that, because these cards go up and down all the time. But if you get in good, you're already giving yourself like a 10% lift.
Gotcha. Yeah, and I guess like there's obviously some vintage cars that have some big names and stuff that are just kind of like $100, $200, $300.
Yeah.
When I'm at the card show and I see those, I'm like, is that even worth holding? Even for 20, 30% in the future. But
yeah,
I just didn't know if you think that those will get there, even if they're lower grade and cheaper cards.
Yeah, I like the bigger cards because they have bigger swings and there's more room to make money and there's more room to get in at a good deal. So like, if you ever see my channel or like you see my Instagram, how I buy those bigger vintage cards.
Yeah.
So I literally do the same exact thing I'm telling you here. I just look for cards that are at a low point and they're kind of at a valley, not a peak, and I go in and buy them. Whether it's a 33 Gaudi Ruths, I'll buy regardless because they're pretty consistent. But like a 52 Topps Mantle, a T206 Cobb, whatever it is, I never buy at a peak. I always buy while it's like at a flat, consistent, or if it's down.
Gotcha. And do you think a name that comes to mind too is like Peyton Manning. Do you think Peyton Manning's market will continue to rise? Because I feel like he's kind of left out of the conversation a lot, but he is an iconic.
Yeah. So if you look at
so
let's take a look at Peyton Manning. Let's look at one of his cards.
Drew Brees. Like I know you had that with Geoff or whatever. You had that conversation about that Drew Brees, but there's not a lot of him out there either, and I know he's kind of under the radar.
Yeah, I like Drew Brees a lot. Yes. So like Peyton Manning's market, at least according to let's look at a higher end card. Hold on. Let's look at a Bowman Chrome Refractor. I just want to see something before I talk here. Okay. So his Bowman Chrome Refractor, it's like $1,000 to $1,100, and a year ago is $800. It's not up a ton. I think that's a pretty safe purchase. I just don't. There are some Peyton Manning cards that are up a lot. Up like 50%. Like Barry Bonds rookies are up like double. I stay away from that stuff. Even though I love those cards from the 80s and 90s, I will not buy if there was a recent surge. I only buy when it's consistent or it's down.
Gotcha. And I guess the last follow-up question I have for you is like, do you ever see it's never. I assume it's not like a Jaden Daniels, like a surge where like a vintage card just spikes, 20, 30% and then just drops because these guys are already out of the league and stuff. Or, do you ever see that with vintage?
Just like, it happens all the time. They'll just go up and go down. Like, I guess I don't fully understand your question.
I guess just like how quick it happens. Like it'll be up 30-40% and then the season starts. I guess you see that with vintage as well.
No,
starts to renew the players in that sport.
No, there's no real timing the market and like with the whole seasons with vintage. It's just for random reasons they'll go up, and they usually don't shoot down. They'll like gradually go up, then gradually go down. It's not like a sudden drop off like the modern guys because they're not as volatile. Like a Disney stock doesn't just plummet if it's going down, right? It goes down slowly.
Yeah, and I'm buying vintage. Again, I'm trying to get into that space because I'm well aware of modern, but I think one of the callers talking about you got the old guy with the Beckett thing. So I've actually had a lot more luck with the 20, 30-year-old people selling than the older guys because they have such an attachment to it. So
yeah,
I don't even really look at the vintage when it comes. If there's an older guy there, I'm sure he's nice, but they have such a hold on it.
Yeah, I mean, you know how it is. Older guys like my dad could be stubborn, so you know how.
I get my dad sending me a bunch of nonsense from the 80s and 90s, thinking he'll buy random Tom Brady got gold-plated things, and I'm like, that's $20. He's like, how is this $20? So
yeah.
Cool. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll look into that stuff, and I appreciate you answering my question.
All right, man. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
All right, bye. All right, I got to end this because we're at the hour mark, and I got to pee really bad. But thank you for calling in. Mondays, Wednesdays, 10 a.m. Eastern, we go live. Call into the phone number, 813-618-2075. There's a free PDF down below of what I talked about in the beginning, how to actually make money with sports cards, taking you step by step. Like, comment, subscribe.